All right. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the penultimate first year Friday. Today, we're going to be talking about declaring your major, which is not something you all have had to do just yet, but you want to keep in the back of your mind for next semester. And some of you will need to do it at the end of the semester. Give people a couple more minutes to come on in, and then we'll go ahead and get started. Make sure that you have muted yourself. I have set the the Zoom parameters so that it mutes you upon entering. So for today's presentation, please make sure that you are muted and good to go. All right, so we're going to go ahead and get started. Hi, everyone. My name is Grace Day. You've seen me quite a bit this semester. Today, we're going to be talking about declaring your major, something you all need to start thinking about as soon as possible. So, before we get started, I have a little bit of a disclaimer. So, the information you're about to receive is very general. So, it's all going to be based off of very general, basic information. If you have very specific questions or a unique situation, please come and see us. Well, don't come see us. Shoot us an email or give us a call, and we will happily set you up with a Zoom or a phone appointment and get you all taken care of. We are located in the Penfield Hall Annex. For those of you who do need to come and visit us in person, just please make sure you're wearing a mask and maintaining social distancing. So the first thing we're going to talk about is when you should think about declaring your major. And so I know you have a lot of thoughts of, well, I am a bio major now, I'm a chem major now. So when you submitted your map and when you were admitted into Mercer, you were admitted with an interest in a certain area. You were not, unless you were admitted into the college and school that you currently work in, but you were admitted as undecided. So you're admitted as undeclared. So you can't actually declare your major until you get about 30 credit hours under your belt for CLA students. Business students, once sophomore status is reached, which is 30 credits. And then once during your summer/fall 2021 advising appointment, so next spring determined. You'll want to declare before you have 65 credits. You are totally able to change your major or minors while you go through, but you do need to declare before you hit 65, just to make sure you're still on track and to make sure that you get all of the top-notch resources that you need. So a lot of you, what this is going to look like is at the end of your spring semester. That's when you're going to generally reach 29 to 30 credits. Or for those of you who may have brought in quite a few transfer credits, you're going to want to consider if you can declare your major or if you're trying to graduate within 3 years, you might want to declare a little earlier. So also, I'm going to give you another disclaimer that all of this information is based around the declaration form, which is different from the one that's online. And the only thing that makes the online form different from this form is that online you don't have to get all of the signatures. The online form can be found on your My Mercer portal on the left-hand side under academic, and it looks just like this paper form. So this is the one we're going to be working off of. And then we're also going to talk about the signatures on the paper form. So if you have any questions, feel free to just drop them in the chat and we will take care of them. Oop, my bad. That was a bad idea. Okay. All right, cool. All right. So this is how you access it on your My Mercer portal under academics, major minor declaration form. So the first thing you're going to do is in the top box or the box right above here, you're going to insert your name. Your classification is your school year, your classification year. So first year, sophomore, junior, senior, it's based off of your credit hours. So that's going to be your classification. You will be changing from undecided to, and then you'll check whatever college and school you're in, and then whatever major you will be in. And then you'll just hit submit and it'll go on and off. If you are filling out the paper form, you will need to get signatures from the department chair of your new program. If you're in CLA, if you're in business, you'll need to get a signature from Ms. Donna Terrell. If you're in engineering, you'll need to hand it into your UNV instructor. And then if you are in CHP, you'll want to pop that onto Dr. Mary Mathis, and then an engineer or an education, Dr. Sharon Augustine. Like I said, signatures are not necessary when submitting the web form. You'll just see the change in your MyMercer portal once you submit it. If you are interested in changing your major from into a major in a different college or school, so say maybe you came in as a public health major in the College of Health Professions, but you decided that maybe a biology major, which is located in our College of Liberal Arts and Science, is more applicable for what you want to learn about while you're here at Mercer, that's fine. You'll just need to check from changing from undecided to College of Health Professions. If you are filling out the paper form, you'll also need a signature from an associate dean or proper signatures, which you can find right here. And so this is where maybe if you haven't reached software status, but you're looking to change your degree plan now, so you want to get the correct advising. If you have, so if your UNV class is, or your instructor is not in the college or school that you want to start learning in, but maybe you still haven't decided what you want to do, you want to go ahead and submit this form and just switch from undecided to whatever college or school you're trying to switch into. That'll get you assigned to an academic advisor within your college or school. And then once you decide what you want to major in, you can submit this again with the actual major and minor that you're looking to submit. This form you can also use to submit any minors that you're looking to declare. If you have College of Liberal Arts and Sciences, remember the additional depth of understanding requirement. So you'll need to get that signed. You'll need to get that signed as well if you're submitting the paper form. If you're submitting the web form, you do not need a signature. It'll go to the chairperson of the department, who will then assign your academic advisor. If you're declaring a second major that's within a different college or school, so say you want to major in chemistry, but also get a major in business administration. Those are two separate colleges and schools, so you'll need to declare for both colleges and schools. And you'll just fulfill the bottom part where you will be declaring a second degree program in a different college or school. And then sometimes you may decide, I don't want to major in something, I want to drop something from my record. You will, that's in the bottom portion where you can choose to remove any majors or minors that you currently have on your record. This is also if you want to update your student record, so say you no longer wish to be considered preclinical psychology, you'll want to contact Dr. Bokros as well as the registrar to get that removed from your account. So here's the thing, when declaring a major, it can be kind of hard because you'll have to get a new advisor, you'll get used to a new advising structure and just a new go-to person, but it's super important because getting an academic advisor within your academic program is so key. The academic advisor within your academic program is going to know more deadlines. They'll have a better roadmap for your degree. They'll also have they have more access to financial aid and scholarships. And it really is all about building that relationship with the faculty and staff within your degree program that'll be more helpful for you down the road. So the earlier you can do it, the better. And just a note, so processing of major and minor declarations will happen after grades process for the current semester. So in My Mercer, if you log in and you see you changed your major to global health recently, but you log in and it still says you're going for a major in international affairs. You may not see that change happen immediately, but it will happen once grades process and into the next semester. The registrar is not able to process those forms until a certain time frame. However, your academic advisor will change immediately. So instead of seeing your international affairs advisor for academic advising for the next semester where you'll be a global health major, you will be able to connect with the global health department and get a global health advisor to advise for the next semester. And it's totally okay if you're still deciding or if you're having a little bit of a change of plans, because we have resources for you. So if you're thinking about what you want to major in or you're not quite sure, we have many resources for you to utilize to decide. What you decide right now doesn't have to be your forever choice. It certainly can be. The average college student changes their major 3 times. So if that gives you any indication, it's okay. Contact our Center for Career and Professional Development. They have the ability to see kind of like, what can I do for this degree? If you have an idea of what you know, what you want to do, and then you kind of want to fill in backwards and see how to get there. Our office also does a lot of, has a lot of tools for you to start thinking about, such as the Orange Print and Major Exploration. Last week, we also hosted the Majors in Minutes event. Now that this is in a digital format, those are evergreen. That video, that 2-hour-long video still exists for you to go and watch anytime you want. And we're adding more to it every day. You can always reach out and check and see what are you interested in and see what you like. So these are some examples. So we're gonna pretend you're submitting this on the web form. So you don't have to go get it signed, but which boxes would you complete? Let me know in the chat. You were switching from undecided to biology. What boxes would you need to look at? I'm getting some messages. All right, great. So you will need to fill out this top box here and enter your information, your classification, your MUID, and then you'll be switching into box number 1. You'll be switching from undecided to liberal arts, and then you'll put in the major that you were switching to. And then once you submit the form, it'll go on to the department chair who will assign you your academic advisor within biology. If you're filling it out, the paper form, you would take it to Dr. Linda Hensel, and then it would get signed, and then you would take it to the registrar. So here's another example. If you were changing from mechanical engineering to business marketing, what would be the boxes you would want to look at? Okay, great. So I'm seeing some messages that say that you'll want to use box number 1. So you're going to be you will need to change your degree program from College of Engineering, specialization mechanical, to business marketing, MKT. And then you'll hit submit, and it'll go on over to Associate Deans, And then Ms. Donna Terrell will become your new academic advisor as the advisor for the business school. And then the registrar will change your code in. So now, if you wanted to declare a major with 2 minors, or declare a major and a minor and a pre-health track, you'll be changing your first major to biomedical engineering with a minor in Spanish and a pre-med track. Let me know. What boxes would you look at? All right, so you'll want to declare in box number 1, you'll declare your first major with engineering biomedical. And then you'll also add your minor in CLA Spanish. And then you will want to add your pre-med track down here. Then you'll submit, and then it'll go to the registrar. So I wanted to open it up to you all. Do you all have any questions about declaring your major or the process or what it looks like or any deadlines that you would need? It's true. And I know that in your first year, you're not thinking about declaring your major, but you will, by the end of your first semester, you'll want to declare as soon as possible. How do you declare a second major? Great question. So if you were declaring a second major, once you fill out this first top button, this first top one where you put your first major, you'll also fill out section number 4 where it is, I am declaring a second degree program. And it could be in the same college or school. The examples I used were if you were changing within a different college or school. But this is also where you would fill out another one in a second, and then you would submit it that way. And when you declare a second major, you will also get an academic advisor with that second major. If you declare a minor, you'll also get an advisor within your minor. You don't have to go to them every registration period. I encourage you to do so that you can make sure that you're on time and on track and everything's all good to go. But you only need one academic advisor to remove your advising hold every semester. Does anyone have any other questions about declaring a major? I hope you all enjoyed Majors in Minutes and have some gears turning and you already know where you want to declare. And so all you got to do is submit the form on your membership portal. Do you have to declare to receive a certificate? So it depends on the certificate, but the answer is yes. So you would just submit this, I am changing, or I'm declaring, and then you will include your certifications there. When we select the liberal arts box, a box below states, I will complete the gradebook program as part of the general education requirements. But if you're doing INTD, still select the box. This is on the online form. I don't believe, I will have to check on that. My guess is you still have to select it if you're changing your major into liberal arts, because you can always switch out of the gradebooks program into INT. All right. Well, if no one has any other questions, this has been a very short one, but we hope that we will see you all next week for the final First Year Friday on preparing for finals. We will be joined again by the Academic Resource Center, and they do a great presentation on preparing for finals and getting yourself prepped up, and just some tips that you might want to consider if you will be taking your final exams at home. It's weird, the semester's gone by so quickly. Can't believe it. I know you're all excited for a break. So if you have any other questions, as usual, you can always reach out to me using my email, day_gc@mercer.edu. You can always follow us on Instagram at MercerAAS. Follow us on our Facebook page. Shoot us an email, academicservices@mercer.edu. Yeah, thank you so much. Y'all have a great weekend. Enjoy.